Welcome back to this continuation of 2064 Read Only Memories playthrough. So last time we had the bad news about Hayden. He was killed. And we vowed to take revenge. That was my choice. We could have put the perpetrators to justice, just try to know more, or make them pay. I'm not a hypocrite, I want them to die. They killed someone, so make them pay, I guess. I don't believe in justice. I do believe in justice, but I'm not sure in this world with... Yeah, I'm not sure about... in this specific world. In the game, I mean. How much I can trust justice. And oh, the screen flashed white. What happened? Nothing happened. Okay. So let's continue, huh? What I don't understand is that the plant died, although every time I came I was speaking once or twice with it. So I don't get it. It's dead, Jim. Okay. We can go to the Flower Mansion. Yeah. Probably we'll need to do both, yes? So let's try this one. Something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was wool gathering.
Yeah?
I see we've arrived at the Melody Flores residence. It's quite impressive.
No, quite nice.
But that's to be expected, considering that she is still the majority owner of the Flower Cybernetics Group, despite retiring from day-to-day operations at the company.
Lots of retired people
began working together.
Like you have Fairlight, you have this Melody Flores. Everybody's retired, but everybody still has fingers in the pie. Yeah, cannot trust anyone.
Back on task.
Yeah, it's okay.
Is there anything you'd like to know before we head inside?
Didn't Yannick say he and Melody had a falling out?
He did, and I can't shine much light on that.
So this Yannick Fairlight is falling down with this lady, with now the head of the protesters, human stuff. I see one person being the problem, yeah? And I told you, this Yannick Fairlight, I don't trust him.
I know that System 1 worked with Flower to help develop the first operating systems for the Direct Link virtual reality implants, so perhaps it happened during that time. Also, Flower eventually went with a different company for future models of the implant, but there was never any public talk of a personal falling out between the heads of the companies.
Yeah, probably they keep it hush-hush, as we say.
I'll scrape the mesh for more rumors, but they'll only be that. Rumors.
Yeah.
I can do my best to parse fact from fiction, but it blurs too much for me to be sure what's real.
So, give me a rundown on them.
Flower Cybernetics was established in the early 2000s by Melody's mother, Antonella.
Antonella?
It started out developing cutting-edge medical tech, including advanced prosthesis and nanoparticle diagnostic and treatment technologies. They were vastly successful when they perfected the first synthetic nerve mesh, allowing direct connection and control between the nervous system and a cybernetic prosthesis.
Yeah, I think it's a game changer for people who lose limbs, really.
The majority of their early projects were defense technologies for the American military.
Of course, they are the one who are... Military are always the one most at risk of losing hands, fingers, legs, whatever. You know, yeah. Military, not only American, but everywhere.
Developing ruggedized military prosthesis for use on injured soldiers, and then eventually electively for special forces. This research line culminated in the development of brain-controlled androids as shock troops, long since barred by international law.
Yeah. So we make robots fight. Wasn't there a TV show about that? Like you create robots and they just fight? I think there was.
Melody took over the company from her aging mother, and she fought against developing further military hardware from that point on. She pushed the company to use the BCA technology for the company's original goals of medical advancement, as well as developing the first direct link virtual reality implants.
Yeah, it always starts with military use anyway, so makes sense.
The company is largely successful on a global scale, despite continued legislative movement against extensive cybernetic use, especially brain implants.
Yeah, because the brain is what we are. We are a brain. We are a brain. We are this tentacular creature with all the nerves and everything. And we have a bone armor, and this bone armor is protected by flesh armor. Think about that. We are monsters, actually. If we go really sci-fi description, it's like, oh yeah, we are this tentacular stuff inside the flesh armor with organs, and inside, and you have bone armor. Like, wow, okay, a bit scary description, but true. Actually, it's accurate description of the body. So, what about Melody? Can I get an edge?
Not a whole lot.
Oi, sorry, something rang. Okay.
She's largely private, in contrast to her mother's penchant for courting a media circus. Several biographies of former Flower executives show her as intensely passionate about demilitarizing the company to the point of absolute viciousness in the boardroom.
Well, when you have a vision, I mean,
but it's been a
makes
long
sense.
time since her days of fighting for the company, and she's since stepped away from the helm. There's talk that she's lost her spine in her old age, but... well, I'd take that with a grain of salt.
Okay, so we are going to be viciously spoken to by an old lady.
She
Okay.
may have retreated from the corporate battlefield, but you don't change the entire direction of a company as large as Flower if you're a quitter.
Exactly.
Stay on your toes.
Probably she's just controlling the company from afar like a puppeteer. Let's go!
No time like the present, then.
So, window line the front of the house and broadcast the hints of an expertly designed tent inside. Small scale bear statues guard the entrance to the mansion. Okay.
These tall shrubs could line the estate of a Victorian duke. They're that stuffily pleasant to look at.
Mm-hmm. Two dark wooden doors make up the mansion's entranceway. A small foyer can be seen through the molded glass. This looks like the buzzer for an apartment complex. She needs one of these just for one house. Ah! Cocaine bear. Is that a bear, Turing? I don't even want to know. Hi, is Melody home? Yeah, let's play along. Because I'm like, I don't even want to know. Well, it's my game actually. I'm playing, so.
We meant no disrespect. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yup.
Mine says we can go in.
Yeah,
Should we?
probably. Oh yeah, I like those type of sofas, old-fashioned. You need to have the interior that goes along with it, obviously, but swanky.
What? I have been trying to increase my usage of colloquialisms.
Why not?
Is swanky too out of date?
Yes. Yes.
It's certainly before my time.
Oh, Ms. Flores! Excuse us for the intrusion. My name is Turing.
Oh, I know who you are.
Okay.
I can explain. I know you don't like Dr. Fairlight very much, but I assure you there's a situation.
Fairlight? I didn't realize Hayden's research had become a charity case.
Okay. Passive-aggressive match?
Though I suppose little boy Yannick will throw money at anything that raises his profile on the mesh.
Wait, you know Hayden? Also, we actually only just met Dr. Fairlight yesterday.
Oh, that's too bad. Now Pat won't have to eat you.
Seriously? Or no, it's like irony. Yeah, it's irony. The bear's like, look.
What?
Though I'm not sure your gears would have been good for his digestion.
Actually, madam, I'm not comprised of gears.
Well, either way, he's on a diet.
He looks happy.
This philosophy is how I lead my life. Sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear, well, he eats you. Do you understand?
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't have all day to entertain you, Turing, nor your new friend. Not even for Hayden. You don't have time to waste if you're going to find him either.
No, he's dead. You don't know?
Right.
So let's look around. A large climate-controlled globe towers in the lounge. It has some lively in-season plants inside. Gardening room. A Malcolm model room is standing to the garden. Oh yeah, the fainting sofa, fainting chair. A plush purple fainting chair dominates the room. God. The most regal-looking robotic cat in the world sits prim and proper on the fainting chair. Why not have a real cat? R051E893 unit from the emblem on its side. It sits patiently near Pat in a sort of ambient sleep mode, playing light instrumental music. Okay. Is this what you use to control the bear?
Melody keeps unusual company. Ursus maritimus, if I'm not mistaken.
Ursus maritimus.
That might be why the temperature controls are set so low in here.
Okay, makes sense. Well, she's okay to be in the cold for the sake of the bear. I think it's nice. Yeah, definitely a polar bear.
I wasn't aware you knew the scientific name of the species.
Hey, come on.
Ooh, has my interest in proper nomenclature started to rub off on you?
He's a white bear, Turing. What else could he be?
Plenty. Have you heard of a Kermode bear, also known as a spirit bear? Or he could be a white-phased black bear, or even a Pisley.
Paisley, yeah, sure, buddy.
But he's not. It's a polar bear.
Obviously. A home control monitor is fixed onto the back wall of the room. The temperature is set to so low, it's freezing. And the window is open! A pair of white window doors are set open in the back of the room, leading to a plush garden. So you don't care about consuming electricity? Wow, okay. A huge marble fountain adorns the courtyard. Its pleasantly bubbling sound can just barely be heard over the TV and outdoor ambience. The latest episode of Media Blitz is going into the sordid details of a new teen actor's island love affair with a local politician's daughter. Melody Flores, nanomachine heiress and the owner of Flowers Cybernetics Group. Let's talk!
If you were one of Fairlight's worker bees, you wouldn't have made it through the door. So why are you here to badger me about poor Hayden?
You have me at a disadvantage, Ms. Flores. You seem far ahead of us on this matter.
Just call me Melody, darling. And of course. But I'll share a secret or two with you.
I have so many questions. Do you know what's happened to Hayden?
I wish I didn't. Maybe you don't want to either.
Ah, you know he's dead.
Please, Melody, any information you might have. We haven't had access to any of his research notes and couldn't track down any collaborators he may have been working with. Perhaps if we know more, we might be able to nail down a solid motive.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I can speculate on that, beyond the usual corporate infighting. Not that Parallax is known for that, of course.
So there is little to none corporate infighting in Parallax. So it cannot be that. Or maybe it is that, just not usual.
We had been catching up recently, and he mentioned feelings of being watched. He started to worry he had been discussing your development with the wrong people. When he stopped returning my calls, and now that you've shown up with a total stranger, it becomes clear what happened.
Okay, so you deduce he's dead.
I see. Can you tell us anything else about his disappearance?
Oh, I'm afraid not, dear. I've been around long enough to know what's coincidence and what isn't.
We were hoping you might be able to shine some light on my origins. Fairlight mentioned that you had worked with Hayden in the past.
I see Hayden didn't neglect curiosity in your personality makeup. Well, you and I haven't properly met, but considering how often Hayden badgered me for design schematics of Flower's latest neural implants, I might as well be your aunt?
Yeah, let's not trust her. She
We'll
used the
go
family
with
card. Nope.
I
Don't trust.
wouldn't mind being an aunt, even to a blue-headed robot.
I'm touched, Melody.
Well then, I'm willing to answer your questions, for now.
How did you help with touring?
Indeed, I don't see the connection between your company and Hayden's research into machine sapience.
Oh, Hayden wasn't researching machine sapiens. At least not primarily. Not to diminish the importance of your creation, Turing, but it's best you know the truth.
Okay.
Hayden is mainly interested in developing a way to transfer human consciousness into a machine.
I knew
matrix.
it. I knew it. I said so when we met Fairlight. Yannick Fairlight in the hospital. Hey, I should be mentalist.
You can see why neural implants would obviously be an integral part of that.
Oh wait, did he? Maybe he's dead, but he put his conscience somewhere and it will take over Turing? And we need to stop him from taking over Turing? Because the fact that it's a sentient ROM makes it possible then? Because in normal ROM there's not the connectivity, connection, ability to have something human-like? Oh, I see. Turing will be replaced by somebody else. Mind. That's the goal. I don't want it to happen. He is himself. He has the right to be himself.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Oh, would Turing development help with digitizing the human mind? Can you elaborate on your involvement?
The concept of transferring the human mind into a computer has been an attractive goal for decades.
Yes, I mean, in the 50s, the original Star Trek series were already speaking about that. So, yeah. More than decades, actually. It could be centuries.
Functional
100 years
immortality is a powerful lure. The brain is an immensely complicated machine, and even though we know the right buttons to push to make pictures show up, we still can't replicate the entire thing as a technological construct.
Not yet. Because in their time, in 64, yeah, Star Trek is 100 years old. So, yeah.
Even with the virtual reality implants, we're really just relying on the brain's ability to make sense of nonsensical signals. So Hayden decided the best way to make a machine more like the human brain would be to work in the opposite direction. Instead of mimicking how the human brain worked, he started writing code that mimicked the functioning of the human mind. Think of it like convergent evolution. Two species adapt in similar ways, but on completely different continents.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Hayden is a crack programmer when it comes to information collating. It's why Parallax hired him when they did. So he wrote a bunch of self-modifying learning algorithms that were, frankly, baffling and let them loose. Poke and prod them here and there to make sure they value the same things humans do. And we eventually end up with you, Turing.
Interesting. Hayden never revealed any of this to me.
I imagine he's pretty tight-lipped. You were the first prototype he considered a real success, and he was afraid of contaminating your development before he had a chance to make good observations.
So can you elaborate on your involvement?
If you can even call it involvement. It's a small city. And if you're in the tech sector, you are never more than 2 degrees removed from anyone else. When he started looking into this pet project of his, he came right up to my door and demanded access to the research logs behind our earlier implants.
Demanded?
Cheeky, but it was impactful and disruptive, as they like to say around here. I couldn't care less about Flowers' patents anymore, so I gave him what he wanted, just to see what he would do. I'm frankly more impressed than I expected I would be, but don't tell him that.
But he's dead.
Don't worry.
So yeah. Yeah, probably we keep that info as a ace card in the sleeves, you know.
I won't.
Oh, that was a compliment, dear.
Hayden wasn't invested in Turing's development.
I didn't say that. Hayden was quite interested in Turing, even if he is just a step to further research. In fact, he was preparing to publish his findings involving Turing, and I know it's going to make one heck of a splash in the scientific community.
I can imagine.
See, the most impressive part about you, Turing, is that you're surprisingly stock.
I assure you, Melody, my construction involves only the latest and greatest in ROM prototype technology.
Exactly. You're not off the shelf, but you're still just a souped-up ROM. more or less like every other one out there. Your personality algorithms are impressive, but they don't require some new space-age technology to work.
Okay, she means it can be, nothing new was developed. It's just used with the actual knowledge, so it's better understanding of the actual knowledge, which is cool actually.
Hayden is going to propose that human consciousness transference does not require special brain-like hardware architecture, but merely the right software wrapper to interface with the hardware. Much like how you function.
I suppose that is correct. Still, my personality matrices do take up substantial amounts of my processing power. Wouldn't custom hardware have capabilities that better serve such a demanding specialized task?
Yeah, but you're just a prototype. The next ones would have been probably more advanced as technology improves. That's what I think.
Sure, there's still plenty of reason in trying to make a computer that works just like a human brain. Efficiency is an important part of that. But if Hayden can emulate the human mind in existing technology, it means we can start the immortality now, rather than waiting for hardware to catch up with Hayden's software.
True, we can always improve later.
Frankly, I'm not terribly interested in living forever. But there's more than enough people who are.
Of course.
Thank you for this, Melody. I understand so little of my origins.
Well, I'm sorry I don't know more of the specifics. Hayden kept me up to date on his progress, but only in the vaguest of ways. If you can hunt down his notes, I'm sure they'll tell you more.
Yeah, we tried, but we failed at the taxi minigame, so yeah.
Of course, we'll keep looking.
I failed.
Now, perhaps we could ask some other questions?
Sure.
What's the story between you and Fairlight? Yes.
Oh, hell, that old bastard and I have been flashing daggers at each other for the better part of 20 years. I contracted out the software development for our first-gen direct-link VR neural implants to System 1. Things were going great, but after the first models sold like gangbusters, Yannick tried to get into bed with me, literally.
Okay. And?
I turned him down, very politely, I might add, and then suddenly all of the cooperation between our companies dried up.
Yeah, don't do that.
We've been at it back and forth ever since.
So
I'd be
stupid.
damned careful about trusting him if I were you.
Yes. Exactly. I don't trust him.
Snake, and he'll do anything he can to get what he wants.
He probably wants to have his conscience transferred into a robot, because his body is failing. He is the prime candidate for that. Now she says she has no interest in living forever. Don't know if we can trust her, but at least she said it. I think I trust her a little bit more than this Yannick Fairlight at the moment.
Still, I suppose if he tried again now, I might not turn him down.
Okay, that was not necessary to know.
It would be fun to needle him about me still having my own company when he doesn't have his.
Okay. I think that's everything we need to know.
Good. I can get back to my retirement.
Thank you for your time, Melody. We'll be in touch later.
Oh, one more piece of information for you, if you'd like it.
Of course.
I've got the contact info for a Vincent Mensa, who I think might be of help to you.
Who is Vincent Mensa? I know only one Vincent. It's in Resident Evil Gun Survivor, the first one. Vincent, it's your mother. Stop!
Vincent was working more closely with Hayden inside Parallax. Mostly on his company-approved research on data collating algorithms for the mesh. I'll send him a message and ask him to meet you somewhere.
Okay.
He owes me a favor anyway, and might be able to give you some more information on anything else Hayden may have been working on.
That would be fantastic, Melody.
Yeah, I don't trust you either. This Vincent might be a spy for you.
Perhaps Golden Gate Park.
Be careful, Turing. I don't like Fairlight's stench all over this scenario. Don't show him too many of your cards.
Cards? This euphemism is unfamiliar to me.
Oh my god, Turing, you have access to the internet, don't you? Even ChatGPT would understand that.
Don't tell him anything if you can.
Okay.
Fairlight is more dangerous the more he's informed.
Thank you, Aunt Melody. Wish us luck.
Aunt Melody, of course. You are drinking the Kool-Aid, my dear Turing. Not good. Yeah, I've done everything. I checked everything. I don't want to mess with anything. She's been helpful at least, so yeah. So we can go there, but what about there? A 2062 ZCR4 Coupe, perfect for letting everyone know you spent for. Oh yeah, okay, that's. 2061 model is more popular. Okay.
It has an extra cup holder.
Yeah, I remember you said that already. So, the COS-IO Corporation Office Building employs a pretty fancy interactive screen out its front. If they can keep it outdoors, the electrical work in it must be another level. Yeah. You don't need to wonder if you push or pull. Okay, enter. Ah. So it was really here or there. Okay. So it was her or this. Okay, yeah. Whatever. Not a problem. What the fuck is that? We have no choice. You've never seen this person and they appear to be waiting for somebody. Perhaps this is who you're supposed to meet? Yeah, that's Vincent.
Can I help you? I don't really have time to talk. I'm waiting for someone.
Yeah, me.
Are you Vincent Mensah? We're here for a meeting on behalf of Melody Flores.
Oh, good. You're Melody's people. Do you have everything that I asked for?
Huh? Huh? What?
There must be some miscommunication.
Yeah, hello, a big one.
Melody said that you would be able to provide us with some information about Hayden Weber's projects within Parallax. He has gone missing, and any information we get may be useful.
Damn that old woman.
Okay.
What?
We had a deal. She promised me, and I'm not giving up anything until I get what I need.
The fuck you want, bro?
I already know Hayden is missing. Why else would I be willing to sell corporate secrets to Flower? This was my chance to get out of the city.
Huh? I'm lost.
Instead, she sends the two of you, hat in hand with nothing. I'm assuming you're Hayden's little pet AI?
Insulting, but accurate.
Look, I'm sorry to come off callous. I do want to help. Hayden was a colleague and a friend, and I want to know he's okay.
No, he's dead.
But I also need help getting the hell out of Neo SF, and now. My info is my leverage, and it's not for free. I'll just have to find another buyer. Maybe after I make another deal, I'll be able to pass it to you.
Perhaps we could assist you? My friend here is a terrific journalist. Being skilled at hunting down people and information is part of the job.
I don't know. Look, I need 100,000 credits, an untraceable car, and a fake passport for me and my wife, Francesca.
How can I say that for the money, forget? Untraceable car, forget. Fake passport, forget. What the fuck?
If you can get me all that, I'll give you anything you want.
No,
Hayden's
it's
research
too much.
notes, what I know about Parallax, my company's security credentials, whatever.
It's too much, bro. It's too much.
If you're really sure journals can come up with that kind of stuff in one day.
No, of course not. What the fuck? We might be able to do... Ow!
Might?
Do you mind answering some other questions first?
Dear God, I'm doomed.
Why is it my problem, bro?
Melody only gave us a rough sketch of what you need. The more you can tell us about the situation, the sooner we can fulfill your request.
Sure. As
It's
long as
cool,
it
he has
isn't
a Dragon
useless.
Ball Z Scouter for power level. That's cool, actually. Okay. Okay, what do you do for Parallax, yes?
I'm the head applications engineer for their data analysis division.
But why do you want to leave so fast and so in a hurry? You are next. You are next. You are cooked. I'm sure.
Or maybe was, is what I should be saying.
Aha.
If Hayden is the big brain who comes up with the math that runs the search algorithms, I'm the guy who figures out how to collect and apply the data that we get. We've worked pretty closely for years, but he's head and shoulders above me as far as theory goes.
Okay.
Hayden built a fully independent machine intelligence in his spare time.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash myself here. I'm a good software engineer, probably one of the best. But machine intelligence? In a form factor like yours? Now that blows my mind. We've got full immersion, virtual reality, yet most people would still call you science fiction.
If you say so.
It's so strange. He's in a wheelchair, so he refuses. So he works for a high-tech company, but still refuses to have, don't know, other legs or implants, cybernetic implants. So it means he knows something about these implants. Maybe they can just deactivate them with a button or something. Why are you so adamant about getting out of NeoSF? Yeah, that's a good question.
Because Parallax is rotting from the inside out. Hayden going missing is the last straw, and it's a big-ass straw.
Okay.
There is... how do I put this without giving it away? There's a new project about to roll out, and it's going to change everything about how Parallax does their business worldwide.
Okay.
Since the launch of the MeshNet, we've had some board shakeups, and the people at the top are different from the ones who've previously run the company. The altruism the company displayed in the past is gone. They're harder, more ruthless, and more concerned with profits and power than ever before.
Okay.
Not just richest company in the valley power either. Real power.
Politics.
My guess? Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to do something that would get in the way of that. If they're willing to get rid of the brightest mind on their payroll, what's to stop them from getting rid of me? There's a half dozen people who could do my job. So I'm getting out before I accidentally step on the wrong person's toes and end up at the bottom of the bay.
Do you know anything about Hayden's disappearance?
Nothing concrete. I probably wouldn't have noticed anything out of the ordinary. I mean, Hayden goes out for a couple days all the time, right? Conferences and guest teaching. He doesn't exactly share his itinerary with me. I tried asking around and no one will say anything. If he had jumped ship, went to a different company, it would be the talk of the week at the water coolers. Instead, dead silence. Thankfully, he allowed me to keep backups of most of his work, simply because I cross-referenced it so much. He didn't like having it all in one place anyway.
That's good. I could use that. Yeah.
Bring me what I asked for, and I'll tell you more.
But you asked for so much, brother. It's too much. Oh, I'll go get these things for you. So
sure.
we will ask Tomcat, I
can
guess.
stick around here for a while. I need to make some calls anyway. If you do manage to get what I need, bring it here today and you'll get anything you want. Forwarding photos and info for the passports to Turing now. And I really hope you can do this. I'd rather give it to you than some other corporation anyway. See you soon.
I'm not quite sure where to get fake passports or an untraceable car.
Tomcat?
The only shady folks we know are those punks who vandalized Hayden's apartment. I doubt they could point us in the right direction, but a long shot is better than no shot. We don't know where they are, though, so for now we should focus on getting the money for Mr. Mensa. Maybe Dr. Fairlight or Melody could spot us the credits.
Melody, not Fairlight.
That certainly is no small amount, but is unlikely to cause much consternation for either of them, assuming they are as dedicated to helping as they claim. Melody is assumably home as usual, and Fairlight did let us know he'd be at the hospital. We could ask either of them for assistance. Up to you to decide which would be a better course of action.
Yeah, not Fairlight. Assuredly not Fairlight. Hello, Pat.
Hello, Pat. Could we see Melody? I guess that means yes?
We guess, right, I think. So, we need money.
Turing, I'm not saying I don't like seeing your little pixelated face. You're certainly better company than most of the humans I have to deal with. But I am a busy woman, you know? Lots to do. Right, Pat? Traitor. Anyway, maybe we should space these little visits out a good bit further. Familiarity breeds contempt, after all. And I'm very good at contempt.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I apologize, Aunt Melody. You've stated before that you like your peace and quiet, but we need your assistance.
Oh, we're running with the aunt thing, are we? Another woman would tell you not to butter her up, but oh, flattery will get you everywhere with me.
Oh my.
All right. What do you need?
Vincent needs help getting out of the city.
I can only imagine. If he's willing to turn coat on Parallax, I bet he feels like a mouse in a cat farm. I know they don't actually farm cats, Pat. It was a metaphor.
Yes.
Whatever, it was a simile then. I am not going to play semantics with you. Moving on. Tell me what the trouble is, and I'll try to conjure up a solution.
Money. Untraceable car. Fake passport. I'm glad you're willing to help us clean up your mess. Oh, that's true actually. It's her mess. Because she lied to us. She knew. He told her what he wanted and she's like... But is it the right idea to antagonize her? Is it? Or is it not? Obvious choice is this, but... Doing that, maybe she will find it funny and help, or maybe she will tell us, okay, The bear is going to eat you. But if we select that and she agrees to pay, she will need us to do something, and with this she will do it without needing us to do something. Am I reading too much into everything? Yes, probably. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I don't think she's the enemy. She just like to annoy people. So let's go and play
Yes,
nice.
Mr. Mensa says he needs 100,000 credits before he's willing to speak openly. He also said that you already promised it to him, and that he won't be able to get out of the city without it.
Okay.
He'll give us the
Diplomatic.
information once we have that, plus a few other things I'm certain we can get on our own.
Oh, yes, really? Untraceable car? Fake passport? Yay, buddy.
What? You can't even scrape together that kind of money?
Bah non, I'm poor.
Your friend's not much of a journalist, eh, Turing?
According to the statistics that I have found, it is unlikely that a journalist of any caliber less than the best would have that amount of liquid assets on hand. The pay for the profession just isn't that high, Aunt Melody.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I guess it's one of those jobs people do because they get free review merchandise, eh?
Yes. Of course. I'm right here, haha. I could always sell Ninja Assassin's Android instead. Right here, Let's go with the joke.
A spirited return! I love it.
Okay, good choice.
I can get you the money, Turing, but only because you're family. Just give Pat a few minutes to gather it. Yeah, just keep moving, you big brute. While we wait, is there anything else you want to grill me over? Might as well save us both another visit.
It seems a little sad you're all alone except for a bear. Be Turing has something to ask, or smart is Pat really?
Being alone is easier, and Pat isn't such bad company. I mean, what do you want me to do? Cry about never having a husband, a few kids, and a white picket fence?
Now you could have a lover.
I had a company to run, and my mother's legacy to fix. What's to say some spawn of mine wouldn't do the exact same thing to my flower, just the other way around? This branch of the Flores line will do well without any more knives being inserted in backs. Thank you very much.
Ew, so... balance problem.
You have that much enmity for your mother?
Have you seen what she did to North Korea? It's a wasteland of death and destruction.
Whoa, it cannot be worse than now, huh?
If we had kept going down the path she charted, the whole world would be like that.
The information on the mesh does seem to paint a grim picture.
Grim barely scratches the surface. I've been there.
So, kids' trauma. Okay.
At least under the Kims, it was barely functional. Now, my mother's monsters have ripped every last resemblance of humanity from the land.
Okay.
They stalk the night like horrific creatures of legend, keeping the populace in line through constant fear. A horror story straight out of the pages of Bram Stoker. That's her legacy.
Cool.
So I can't imagine I'd be a very good mother, just from the example I have to work with.
Why use your own parents' example? That's stupid. your own thing. But okay,
That's
yeah.
life. I don't have any more regrets than anyone else my age does. My legacy will speak for itself, as my mother's did.
Was smart is Pat.
Smarter than I give him credit for, that's for sure. It's not the easiest thing in the world to measure, you know? He doesn't process language in the same way humans do, and even if he can understand me, my translation program just guesses at what he says most of the time.
Oh, you have a translator running from your neural implant.
Yes, I'm cheating. Though, honestly, even without it, I have a pretty good idea of what he means most of the time. We've been together for a while now. Considering it only really works on large, typically predatory mammals, we don't have a lot of test subjects. It's a minefield of ethical concerns beyond just being prohibitively expensive.
I can guess.
So Pat is a bear apart. At least until we can figure out how to apply the modified neural pathways without frying the brains of 90% of the subjects. The tech we developed is good. It just has a damned high mortality rate. Maybe one day there will be a bunch of talking tigers and dolphins building cities in the sea, but for now, we're stuck with creating beasts out of our own species.
Maybe Turing has something to ask?
I do. It's a little personal, though. I'd understand if you didn't feel like answering.
Just shoot, Turing. I can take it.
Long ago, you lost your mother. I was wondering, how did you deal with it? Hayden's only been gone for a few days, and I already feel like my circuits are going to lock up for good.
Oh, Turing, I'm not the right person to ask. I hated my mother. She's everything I thought wrong in the world, and when she was gone, I felt nothing but relief that I could start undoing the damage she did. Never mind the fact I had to watch her waste away from the cancer. Death was a blessing for us both. Besides, you'll find Hayden soon. Keep your chin up.
No, he's dead.
Oh. Blast it! Enough with this subterfuge!
Oh, that was not a good idea. Nobody wants to know. Well,
We
we should.
already know Hayden was killed.
Oh, no.
Or maybe it was the right choice.
I won't be getting him back.
I'm sorry, Turing. I still don't know what to tell you. I've lost people, but never anyone close enough to wound me. I don't know that I've ever had anyone close enough to do that. If you feel like talking about it, I'm willing to listen. Or make Pat do it anyway.
Thank you. I don't know.
Stick it out. Time heals all wounds. Or so they say. This too shall pass.
Short on time.
Oh, just in time then. Take the cash and get moving.
Okay.
I can finally get back to whatever it was I was doing before you burst in here.
Thank you, Aunt Melody. Your help has been invaluable to us.
Yes, brown nose later. You've got things to do too.
Okay.
I did not think I would feel such a strong resonance with Melody. We're connected by the barest of threads, but she is already important to me. Is that strange?
Maybe you're both lonely. There are stranger things. What about you? What about you is normal? Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're both lonely.
Very possible. I guess there's nothing to do but run with it. Some gifts are too valuable to look at too closely, lest they vanish into thin air, and I already have a penchant for overanalyzing things. Let's get moving. We
Yes.
still have things to do before we can meet back up with Mr. Mensa. Detective Rivers, to what do we owe the pleasure?
I managed to hunt down those twerps that roughed up Hayden's place. Got this back for you.
Oh, thank you. So we're right to ask her.
I dragged them in, but without that thing, I'm only going to be able to nail them on the vandalism charges, not the theft.
Does this mean the police will finally let you move on with the real case?
Nope. They're going hard after whoever took out our bot yesterday, and the place got tagged way before the assault.
Those kids must have come in right after we left to meet Tomcat. They work fast.
They made it out before the police ROM ever showed up, so the brass doesn't really care about them. I hope this computer chip thingy was worth the trouble. I've got them rotting in processing right now. Figured I'd let them stew while I drop this off. Could do wonders for their attitudes. Especially the tall one. Mouthy punk. The worst part is that they dress really nice for how annoying they are.
About time someone locked those punks up. No, let's be thankful. We appreciate the help.
Indeed. Is that the only reason you tracked us down, Detective Rivers? I would have thought you'd call us in for handing off the data cache.
I wanted to check in with you away from the prying eyes of my corporate masters.
Okay.
It wasn't too hard to track you down here. Only took a slight abuse of power to follow your credit transactions in the AutoCAD system.
Well, it took you long enough. We're losing trail here. No, she's helpful. Were you able to find anything out?
Not much. Listen, I've hit a dead end on the investigation again, and I could really use another lead from the two of you. I had been busy hunting down I'm not sure if I want to call him a soldier of fortune or an assassin for hire. Either way, I tracked this guy down to see if he might have been hired by Parallax to snatch Hayden, but he's got an ironclad alibi for the relevant period of time. That leaves me with nothing. Nada. Jack diddly shit.
Jack diddly shit, yeah.
Do the two of you have anything to give me? Otherwise, I'm back to hunting down the froyo-hating robot ghost in the park. At least my superiors would be ecstatic, considering how much they keep riding my ass about it.
We're on thin leads ourselves, Detective Rivers. We have a meeting with someone from inside Parallax who might be able to give us answers, but he's unlikely to want to talk to the police. I just wish this... Never mind.
Buck up, Turing. I wish this was easier too. But with detective work, sometimes it's not about being clever. It's just about being more dogged and relentless than whoever you're chasing. You two are my new deputies, right? So keep your nose to the ground and keep digging. I still have a few contacts I can hit up to try finding out a little more. You let me know if there's anything else I need to be going after.
We will. Thanks, Lexi.
Yeah, sure. Just get going. Don't forget, if you die, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay.
Okay then, we only have a single lead. If Parallax really is as shady as Vincent seems to suspect, it could end up very interesting. Let's see if we can put an end to this. Finally. Oh, Tomcat said that we should drop the data cache off with Majid at Stardust when we get a chance. They'll need to decrypt it to see if there's anything useful left inside.
True. Let's go to... No. I don't want the station, I want the... Stardust.
Welcome to Stardust.
That's Majid.
Hey, friends. What can we get for you?
Here, Tomcat asked me to drop this off with you.
All right. Tomcat asked me to take that off your hands and pass it on to them later. Thanks for getting it to me. I won't pester you about what it is. I know things are always very hush-hush with Tomcat. I'll make sure they get it later today.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, the bouncer is there. Let's try to speak.
Oh, look. It's my favorite human and the mechanical sidekick. I'm caught up in something at the moment. Chances are we'll cross paths again.
I hope not. I hope not. So we can keep on going. Why do we need to go there? We just spoke with her.
I didn't expect you to show up here. I was just about to wrap up booking these two, now that they've had a little time to sit underneath the weight of their shenanigans.
Who the hell is this chump?
The ROM is owned by the guy whose place you trashed. They're both helping clean up your mess.
Huh! We didn't do nothing that bad! This is bullshit! Oh, my dad's gonna kill me!
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that before you decided to take your street art to the wrong street. A little community service never hurt anyone. It'll be a learning experience.
And we would have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for... Chad, shut up! Don't call me that, Ollie! I told you I'm Starfucker now!
Starfucker! Of course!
So what's the point of watching all those ancient cartoons with you if I can't use the joke?
Starfucker.
Don't dig us any deeper! We're in enough trouble as it is.
They say it in every episode!
We're not on a television show, jerk! We were arrested by real cops!
What? You think they haven't seen the show?
No.
Why do you always think everything is a damn joke, asshole?
Oh, now look who's swearing. Goody two-shoe.
Boys, if we're done arguing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, whatever.
What an attitude
So,
on this one.
what brings you to my lair?
I have just the ID for the community service. I need to borrow the two of them. Mind bending the rules a bit. Those two might be able to help. A good question. Okay, I will just pause the recording. I just need to take a glass of water. I'm thirsty. Okay, I have my huge tall glass of water. We can keep on going. So we need them to have passport, fake passport, and untraceable car. Do we really have to go with them? Oh, let's try this.
Oh, great! Now what? We gotta pick up your dog's shit or something?
I don't think it's about a dog.
How would you know, Ollie? You Kyle Hyde now?
How do you even know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
I got into your vintage games. I'm totally nailing the detective references today.
Did the two of you ever shut up? I swear I should lock you up just to spare the city of your ceaseless jabbering. My position as a servant of the public demands it.
I'm not sure bad referential humor is illegal, ma'am.
Dude! Bad? You're supposed to be on my side!
We really could use their assistance, Detective Rivers. It's my apartment in a way. Isn't it up to me to decide whether I press charges?
If you were sentient, yes.
Not even remotely. But fine, take them. I can't handle being within earshot of the blue one any longer.
Aw, I thought we were really making a connection, Detective.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry about Chad, ma'am. He doesn't mean harm. We're very grateful. we both need to check in with our families first. So we'll meet the two of you back on Market Street, if that's okay.
Of course. We'll meet you there, Oliver.
What a waste of my time.
Get over it? No. Sorry again, Lexi. We'll make sure they're useful on the case.
Don't worry. It's a hassle, but you know what we say. Gold in peace, iron in war. Back to the grind again. Stay safe, deputies.
Okay. So, Market Street, yes? Oh, he's back. I didn't check if it was Jim Kudgerson guy, by the way. I forgot to check. Oh. It's a wave shelter so Muni riders can keep out of the rain. Okay. Maybe... Oh, it's quiet again. Ramona.
The Hassy Ram will help you get your Hassy fix.
Yeah, I don't want anything. But she fixed the weather condition. Let's speak to him.
Welcome back. Care to take another pamphlet or two?
Why are you out there all alone? Yeah, good question.
The cold weather has made organising demonstrations a bit difficult, to say the least. But I refuse to relent in our mission. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, I will not rest until I stop these abominations from undoing God's almighty work.
Won't shutting down clinics like this cost life? Why is someone with genetic modifications less human? How far back would you like humanity to go? What has your group accomplished since it was founded? Let's ask this.
Through some concerted efforts, we've created an alliance with a number of businesses banning service and employment of unhumans.
Okay. Well, given that the unhumans are also quite racist, some of them are also quite speciest or racist. Yeah. Bull center, I guess. Unhumans.
Yeah, they call themselves hybrids, but we call them what they are. I can't respect those who willingly trade their humanity away. Thanks to our efforts, many local businesses are finally gaining the confidence to only serve human beings. If they wanted to feed animals, well, they'd open up a pound. Why, just the other day, a Neo-SF landlord thanked me for supporting his decision to deny tenancy to unhumans. He already feels better about his decision to seek out our help.
Okay, it's his decision to decide to whom he rents. Like, it's his apartment. He can decide. Really. Some will decide to rent to certain group, some will refuse certain group, whatever. It's normal. It's their decision, not anybody else's business, really.
Plus, you imagine the cleaning fees?
Yeah, if they start to pee and poop everywhere because they're cats, yeah, I can imagine. How far back?
That is the greatest misconception of our group. They would have you believe that we'd rather go back to the Dark Ages. Oh, sure, the human revolution wants people to go back to washing clothes by hand down by the river, right? We'll all go back to playing with sticks, yes? We do not advocate for a reversal of all technology. That would be ludicrous.
Okay, that makes sense, actually.
We merely want severe limitations on genetic enhancements and a focus on medicinal practice beyond gene therapy.
I spoke about that last episode, no? Like, it's because they managed to splice gene, it's the easiest decision. But it's going too deep. You can go too deep because you don't have anything else, but you still need to develop normal ways. Which are not that going... gene splicing, it's like changing the code of a program. It's too much. But necessary at times, if you don't have other solution in the meantime. Yeah.
That would include an outlawing of cosmetic gene therapy, yes. People parading around in fur and scales as proud abominations.
Mm-hmm.
We need the government to protect these patients from themselves.
It's probably linked to some mental illness, yes. Why someone with genetic modifications less human?
I feel it's rather simple. It's even in the name. Modifying genes means we are changing the very DNA that makes us unique. We're giving doctors, among other people with a severe lack of understanding of the human condition, the right to make us into entirely new species.
Yeah, unless it's medicinal, of course, yeah.
We are the byproduct of tens of thousands of years of natural selection and evolution, and now these people want that progress to just be reduced to a formula, to be injected into your skin at your convenience? And why? To fulfill some sick fantasy. We have VR dramas. Leave your imagination at home. Besides, why should we give these self-proclaimed animals the same rights as humans when they clearly don't want to be human?
The thing is that you have people looking like animals, yes, but they are still functioning people on some level, because there must be some dysphoria, it's called, or something. So treating dysphoria maybe would be nice. Maybe there's a gene we can splice for that, or would it be like lobotomy but evolved lobotomy? That's a good question, actually. This game is making me think. Aye. One shutting down clinic like this costs lives?
That's a leading question. Of course, some people have life-threatening afflictions, and it's a good thing that science has evolved to treat all kinds of diseases.
Okay.
Simply wanting cat ears and furry tails does not constitute a disease. A disease of the mind, perhaps.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If the government strictly limits genetic alteration surgeries to only life-threatening emergencies, well, that would be a start towards undoing the damage.
Actually, I could agree to that. Probably.
We are not God. We were made in his image, and his image did not include fur.
Yeah, for that you need to believe in God first, but I see what you want. What you mean. Technically, we had four. We still have hairy arms and backs and stuff. And some ladies, they have very hairy arms. Good-looking ladies, but with hairy arms. I always thought like, no, this is so strange. We are still monkeys. Part of us are still monkeys. Do you want to monkey? Do you know, does anyone in this day and age remember the name Monkey?
Great! Do tell me when you get the article out. I love to read the comments.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but doesn't most of the meshnet speak critically of your organization?
Oh, that's cute. The robot wants to join in the discussion now. Yes, this is true, though historically most revolutionaries are unpopular when they're in the middle of the fight. I sleep comfortably knowing that history will be on my side.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, you haven't really convinced me. I promise I'll write a fair assessment of the situation, yeah.
Why, thank you. I appreciate bold integrity from good journalists like yourself.
But a journalist needs to be down the middle like the referee in a match, so... Thanks for the interview, I'll let you know if I need anything else.
Oh, please do. Have a lovely day now.
Very simpatico person.
And remember, God designed you perfectly just the way you are.
So, you star fucker. Oliver and a cat. Let's look at the cat. A moderately large tabby cat basks in its own self-satisfaction. Yes, seems very satisfied about being a cat. So...
The two of you are like a fuzzed sync wave, even if you got us off the hook for that apartment job.
We appreciate that, by the way.
So, you said it's a job. Who asked you to do that?
Yeah, sure. Let's just get this over with. Riding this out is freaking exhausting. Then we'll be all squared up. For good.
Right. What do you need us to do?
We need some assistance with some illicit activity that, statistically, individuals in your age bracket are likely to have experience with.
Oh! So this is one of those things where you need a streetwise kid to show you the ropes. So, what's the thread? B&E? War driving? Copyright infringement? Search bombing?
What?
Is search bombing actually illegal?
Yeah, good question.
It's against the terms of service, so probably, at least in California.
Just introduce us to whoever at your school does IDs. We need to buy some fake IDs today if possible.
Oh, that's nothing. If you can pay.
Yeah, that's the problem. I have 400,000, but I need to keep them.
Ollie can whip up a couple that'll work good enough to get you past a bouncer or a cop doing sniff tests. He's a wizard with a printer and a lifted wallet.
It's more complicated than that.
Yeah, we need passports.
We need falsified passports that can get two people past the border safely.
Oh, yeah, I don't think Ollie can do that.
Yeah.
Can you?
Not without equipment a lot more expensive and illegal than what I already have.
What about that guy who got at least that unrestricted mesh card when she was on probation?
That's not really the same thing, Chad. But it wouldn't hurt to give him a call. Give me a few minutes.
Okay,
This
we
guy is
are
pretty
working on the
sketchy,
bad side of
very
the
cloak
law
and
now.
dagger.
Okay.
I'll have to play middleman.
Excellent. I'll forward you the relevant documents and photos.
Oh man, now I'm starting to feel left out. Ollie gets to show off all his cool connections. You sure you don't need someone's head kicked in a little? That's my area of expertise in our little duo.
Bro, I could mop the floor in real life, and I'm overweight and undertrained. So please.
Well, that and petty larceny.
We might have something that will suit your skill set.
Yes. Untraceable car.
Let's just get the passports first, if you can stay calm for that long.
You sure yap a lot more than any of the ROMs I've ever owned. What's the deal?
Not your business.
You install some new conversation routines Ollie ain't had the chance to nerd out about yet? Well, they're top notch. Very bleeding edge.
I don't run traditional ROM VI personality software. I am, in fact, the first fully sapient machine
The fuck?
intelligence.
Don't tell them that,
at
you
least that
idiot.
I know about.
Which means what exactly? In English?
It means he's a person, Chad, not a toy. Now keep it down. I'm still on the phone.
Oops. And yes, what he said.
Well,
Why
that's
do you
awesome.
tell them that?
You ain't so bad. For a tin can.
Tin can? Really? I'm composed almost entirely out of plasteel and silica. Has no one come up with better insults for robots since the turn of the century? ROMs have been out for almost 2 decades.
Yeah, that's a good point. Give me a sec. I'm pretty good at name calling, too.
Oh no, I'm sorry I brought it up.
Yeah.
Just hold on a second. Underclocked? Oh, BitBrain!
Don't hurt yourself, Chad.
I'll get back to you, Bubblehead.
Bubblehead, yeah.
Okay, I talked to the guy. He said he'll do it, but he only works in trade.
Oh my god.
A couple of passports are gonna run us... one signed poster for Magical Commander Yukino? Yukino at the Gates to the Deep?
The fuck you talking about, brother?
Course. It's always that Japanese crap.
It's not my fault they make the best VR dramas. Maybe you can do better?
Probably.
Anyway, where can we get a poster like that?
In the cafe, no?
I'm not sure. Probably nearby. I've done switches with this guy before, and he never asks for something that'll take too long to get. My guess is he's a local that uses people like us as a way to nab something he's had his eye on. We'll help you look for it.
Yeah. Great. Chad and Oliver join the party. No. Here.
Oh, there it is!
Yeah. Was I looked at everything before?
I knew I saw a poster for Magical Commander Yukino somewhere around here. I should have remembered Ramona had one.
You know this lady?
Sure. We talk sometimes when I'm getting our drinks. You're usually too busy provoking people to notice.
You call it provoking. I call it spontaneous enthusiasm for healthy rivalry.
Sure.
There's a bit of a line. We'll have to wait a few minutes before we can talk to her.
We could just do a smash and grab. Simple and effective.
We can't do that! She knows who we are!
Us too.
This is the most boring felony I've ever been an accessory to.
Look, we'll just stand in line.
Like a bunch of clumps? Chumps? What is the big picture anyway, Blue Bomber?
I'm not sure it's wise to spread it around, Chad. For either of us, the less you know, the less reason anyone has to bother you.
Screw that, Static. I'm not heading to juvie not knowing what for. Spill the beans, or I'll spill them for you.
Your persistence is already legendary, Chad. Fine. If you really must know, we are going to trade the passports for some information regarding the disappearance of my creator. His apartment was the one you trashed.
Oh shit, that Hayden dude is your dad? And they snatched him? Oh, that's so messed up.
Well, Dad after a fashion. He raised me.
Man, I hope you find the dudes that took him. I hope he's okay.
It seems very unlikely.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know what to say, you know? I mean, I still have my dad, but he's...
Chad?
He's never really been around. Too busy trying to save the world from itself. Even now, he's over there standing in front of that damn clinic.
Ah, that's your father.
And I thought I could find a way to make him... Whatever. I might as well nuke that drive. It ain't gonna sink.
I think I understand what you mean, Chad.
Hell yeah! Dudes gotta stick together, you know?
Dudes?
Don't matter if you're a robot or what. We all got the same shit to deal with. Gotta grab destiny by the horns and make your own mark.
From the mouth of babes. You're smarter than you look, Chad. Pretty open-minded for a kid who tags for the HR. Antagonize him.
I was all mixed up, officer. I ran in with a bad crowd. I'm a good kid, I promise. Look, I'm not a true believer or nothing. I've got my own reasons for running with the revolution, and you ain't got the right to judge me. Besides, I'm pretty much done with those chumps anyway. There ain't no payoff no more.
Most of the kids in the HR just want to cause trouble and get away with it because their parents agree with the politics.
Stupid kids.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Yes, it is.
Who the hell wouldn't want to enjoy a little parental-approved head cracking?
No, it's not normal.
The line has finally cleared up. Let's go talk to Ramona.
Hey, Allie.
Salutations, Ramona.
What can I do for you all?
Ahem.
Oh, this is my friend, Chad.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
We were hoping you might be able to give us your assistance, Ms. Rogers.
We want to make a trade for that magical Commander Yukino poster over there. It's necessary for us to get some pretty important information.
No way. Not happening. Nuh-uh. Yukino is off limits.
We can get you another, it will only take a few days. We don't have time for this. Go get it, Chad. It's a matter of life and death, yeah?
How does life and death depend on a nerdy poster? Look, I don't even care. That poster was signed by Takeko herself. It's one of a kind, and I'm not giving it up.
I'd rather not drag you any further into this than necessary, but I promise that we're not overstating it. This is a dire situation, and people have already died.
Jeez. Look, whatever you're doing sounds sketch as hell. I and Magical Commander Yukino herself want no part in it. I don't even see how the poster can help.
Because it's point and click magic. Logic. Yeah, point and click
Man,
logic.
you nerds sure do love your cheap crap from the net.
Cheap crap! I'll have you know that poster is worth hundreds of credits. Maybe more. Takeko passed away years ago, so there aren't any more of them getting signed. It's special.
Sure it is.
He doesn't get it. He's not in the fandom.
Thankfully.
Wow. We can get you another. But the person died. She cannot sign, so we need to pay extra. Okay.
It's not just a poster. It was a gift from someone.
Ah.
Someone I care about, okay? Besides, you can't get another one. Takeko passed away a few years ago.
Perhaps there's something else that would make a suitable trade?
You aren't hearing me, are you? It has sentimental value. You can't replace that. Look, you'll just have to order something off the mesh, because you can't have this one.
Oh, we don't have time. This lead will dry up by then.
Keep me out of this.
Okay, enough. How about this for a trade? I have an original keyframe cell from Pretty Champion Sailor Sirius, signed by Takeko at home.
Whoa! You have a signed Sailor Sirius cell? That's super rare! They stopped doing keyframes by hand right around the time of her death.
You can't be serious, Ollie! You have that thing framed on your wall! Anyone shut up about it for a week after you got it!
This is important, Chad. You can't say if someone had your dad. Think about Turing. I can't ask Ramona to give up something important to her if I'm not willing to do the same.
Maybe.
Good guy, Oli. Good guy.
Look, okay, I don't know what's going on, but you can't give me that cell for the poster.
But we need...
Yeah, you'll get the poster. Whatever you're doing, it must be really important if you'd be willing to give that up.
Good girl Ramona, too.
Do you have something more equal to trade, Ollie?
A couple of things, maybe.
We'll talk about it then. Maybe you can find me another one, too. Go ahead and take the poster.
Okay.
Thank you, Ramona.
Yes! I can't tell you how much it means to us, Ms. Rogers.
Sure. And, you think I could see that cell sometime, Ollie?
Oh my!
Of course! I'll bring it over when we talk about the trade.
Invite her at home.
So cool.
Oh. So, okay, we made
I
progress.
don't like the way she was flirting with you, Ollie.
Jealous?
What are you talking about?
I know flirting when I see it, and I'm saying I don't like it. Not one bit.
Jealous?
We just talk about old anime sometimes, Chad. Neither of us are interested in the other.
Sure.
Well, we have the poster now. What's next?
Go ahead and call this number, Turing. He'll want to set up the drop with you, now that I've introduced you to him.
Sure. Change the subject.
Oh my god, can you stop being jealous? Starfucker?
I'll call him right now, then. It's ringing.
You the ones looking for some papers?
We are, and we have the requested payment with us.
Good. We're gonna do this real professional-like. You know Stardust?
I do.
Head there. Leave the poster behind the Mega Phobator arcade cabinet, and get out. Come back 10 minutes later, and your stuff will be behind the machine.
I understand.
Good. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
Well, that was very mysterious.
Yeah, that's how this guy is. I don't even know his name, and I've been getting things from him for a few years now.
Who cares? Let him play Spy Master if he wants. Let's hurry up to Stardust and get this over with.
Okay.
I've wasted enough of my day with this crap.
Can we speak to your dad now that you are with us? Oh no, we cannot. So let's go to Stardust.
Go inside to make the drop. We'll wait out here.
Yeah. Don't want to get our IDs taken.
I suppose I should feign surprise.
Hey, it's a pretty cool set. Even if it is like 1,000,000 years old.
They don't really care about the IDs unless you try to hit the bar.
Yeah.
Found that one out the hard way.
We would have been fine if you hadn't taken a swing at the bouncer.
So I like the hard way.
We'll be right back, gentlemen. Try not to set the building on fire while we're gone.
Welcome to Stardust.
So, what about Tomcat? Let's use the poster.
Well, that should do it. That was an awful lot of fuss over a poster.
True.
I just don't understand the appeal of merchandise like this. I keep my important possessions on my data drive.
Humans don't have a total recall like you do. It's a nice looking poster. Oh, and I got you an official Bob Ross painting set for your birthday. He mentioned Bob Ross, that's true. Let's tease him.
You did? Wait. No, you're being facetious.
Yeah, but your reaction, like, oh, I don't understand, physical material need, da 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 da. But when you are, oh yeah, Bob Ross painting official one, da 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 da, oh no.
I haven't even told you when my birthday is, and it isn't for months. Still, your point is made. I should not be snobbish about other people's interests.
Thank you!
Maybe I'll give Magical Commander Yukino a try when we get some downtime.
Why not?
But that's enough navel-gazing. Let's head back outside so our benefactor can make the trade.
I want to know who it is. Probably this one or this one. If you have to rank the friendliness of every bouncer you've met, they might fall on the higher end.
No VIP access today.
I'm ashamed to say I've gone on a few assy spike benders in my time.
Okay. And she is busy with something. Probably it's her.
What do you want? I'm pretty busy right meow.
Nah, I think it's you. Oh, one of them.
Oh, hey there. Do you need something?
No.
Later, you two.
Bye-bye.
And what about you?
Hey, friends. What can we... Later, you two.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Y'all do the deal?
How did it go?
We left the poster behind the cabinet. Now we just need to wait for the switch.
I've never had to wait more than 5 minutes or so before. It shouldn't take long.
It's 10 minutes
I
now.
wonder how he knows the drop happened and gets to it so fast.
Because he's already there.
Don't matter. This guy's a solid feed, even if he likes to mess around.
What do you need these passports for anyway? You said to trade for information, but what's the full story?
Without going into too much detail, our informant needs to get out of Neo SF unnoticed. The passports are one part of that. We also need to obtain an untraceable car. I don't suppose the two of you could help with that?
No way, dude! Grand Theft Auto is a felony with a capital F! Besides, getting an untraceable car ain't in the same league as a piece of plastic that'll fool a hand scanner.
Chad's right.
Yeah.
Course I'm right.
The city's traffic management system keeps track of all vehicles passively, even if you manage to circumvent their firmware and keep them from actively reporting to the network. You have to spoof the car as something permitted to be invisible for the CTOS to ignore it.
I don't want to mess with boosting cars anyway. The junks run that racket in Neo SF, and they don't play nice.
Okay.
Especially with the HR.
Well, thank you either way. You've both done us a huge favor. Call it even for the apartment.
Yeah, Blue. No hard feelings. You give us a call if you need anything else, long as it'll help you find your pops.
We should get going, though. We were supposed to be home hours ago.
My dad won't notice, but Ollie's will flip. You take care. Don't get derezzed.
Okay.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Let's finish the trade inside.
Maybe Tomcat will be able to help, yeah?
Welcome to Stardust.
Nobody moved? Maybe this one, who knows? Passport.
Here the passports are, just as advertised. Now we need to find a car. Jess is right over there. Perhaps she may know someone who can
Oh,
lend
the
a
cat
hand.
lady! That doesn't like us! I guess you could throw, but you can do the talking. I guess you could try. Yeah, do the talking.
Good thinking.
What's the drink? I cannot check.
Did you find your guy? Or wait, let me guess. There's something else you need from me. Well, you haven't been terrible to deal with so far, so I'm willing to hear you out. Barely.
We need access to an untraceable car. An informant of ours needs to get out of the city without attracting the attention of Parallax and is offering valuable information to us in exchange.
Seriously? Jesus, what kind of shit is in your life anyway?
Yeah.
Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to be legally liable. I'm not sure why you think just because I defend a few folks in the rougher parts of the city that I would have that kind of connection. And even if one of my clients did run a carjacking business, it's not like society is clamoring to give hybrids legal jobs. Regardless, I'm not going to be an accessory to a felony, or let one of my clients be either. I won't go down that path. I wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Okay, so you're useless. You spent all your time at the bar doing nothing anyway. Is there any possible way you could give us any kind of lead at all? Yeah, I antagonize her from the beginning. Let's keep on going. You spend all your time at the bar doing nothing anyway?
And you annoy people all day. I fail to see how that pays rent. Clearly, I'm only working when you're there to observe me. It's not like lawyers have private meetings with their clients or anything.
Yeah, sure.
You never see anyone's work unless it directly benefits and focuses exclusively on you, huh?
Perhaps that wasn't the best way to word things, but this is important.
Not to me, it isn't. I'm busy crushing the geniarchy, if you don't mind.
The geniarchy, oh my god! Yeah.
If you want petty criminal shit, go ask Majid. There are rumors he may have been involved in some shady stuff way back in the day. That's the best you'll get from me. I wear the white hat.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, and while you're at the bar, get me another drink.
Fuck you!
Bye-bye.
Well, that went about how we expected, didn't it? At least we walked away with all of our limbs still attached.
Come on, she's the cat lady.
Maybe Majid will offer us some gentler conversation.
For sure. And I cannot even check which drink it is, so fuck you. Majid, my boy.
Hey, friends. What can we get for you?
We were hoping you could give us a little information.
Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What'll it be?
Beer, doggies and cream, bat flower, royale. Oh, Kir Royale. It's been a long time.
Coming right up. I'll ask Gus if I don't know what it is. He's better with the weird kind of stuff people ask for these days. Some of these cocktails make me need a spa day.
Ooh.
This one is...
Champagne splash of black raspberry liqueur. So yes, exactly. It's delicious. I love it. Taste of bubbles. Just yeah, it's a tiny touch stronger due to the liquor. I like it really. I think my wife likes it too. So yeah, she likes it too. It's been ages since we had a drink actually.
Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. So, what did you need help with?
We've run into a roadblock in our search for Hayden.
Word on the street is that he's gone missing, which I'm sure you already know. What can I do?
Yes. An informant of ours needs secure transportation out of the city, but we don't have any contacts who would be able to get us an untraceable car. Jess mentioned that you used to engage in certain extra-legal activities. Perhaps you could point us towards someone who could help?
He doesn't do that kind of stuff anymore.
Right. Sorry, friends. I left that life behind a long time ago. Don't really keep in touch with that crew anymore.
Ah, of course. Completely understandable. Sorry to bother you then.
Well, no harm in asking, right? My reputation precedes me.
Don't let it go to your head.
Gus, I need to go to the back and gather up stuff to restock for the rush later on. Mind manning the bar for me?
Take your time. I think I can keep things under control.
Thanks. Love you, hun.
Well, that leaves us at a dead end. Any ideas on how we should proceed? Some nose-to-the-ground journalist techniques for finding leads?
So we could ask Tomcat. Bill's on the way out of the city. We could just give Vincent what we got and twist his arm for the rest. Technically, yeah. But the fact that he left, maybe we should join him? And he will tell us? Because maybe he still keep contact with his old crew and doesn't tell his boyfriend, Gus. Could be. Yeah. Let's ask Tomcat.
No, Tomcat has already stuck their neck out for us too often. I feel a little bad about how much we've relied on them as it is.
Oh, a bit more, a bit less.
And besides, this is a considerably more felonious action. Morally, we should be dirtying our own hands.
Let's stuff Vince in a trunk and make it look like kidnapping. Maybe we could find an old manually driven car? What about going through Jess' friends directly?
That's not the worst idea. I don't think it would get noticed as long as the car had the appropriate registrations. But the permits to operate a manual vehicle are prohibitively expensive. A casual collector might still maintain one, but only a wealthy hobbyist would have the appropriate stickers to make the car roadworthy. We'd have to do a B&E, as Chad put it before. Risky.
No. Okay, the two of you are killing me here. Look, don't tell Majid about this.
Okay. I had a feeling you wanted to speak.
But here.
The fuck?
What is this, Gus?
It's an automated vehicle maintenance scanner with a few less than standard upgrades. When you circumvent its security codes, you can use it to scan a car's installed firmware and replace it with a new set that will spoof its presence on the city's network.
Oh, do you have this? Why do you give it to us?
That's the gist of it, but we don't have time to get into any specifics. You need to get the hell out of here with that before Majid gets back. Look, Majid has done a lot to turn his life around, to turn my life around. I really respect that about him, and it's part of why I fell in love with him.
Okay.
He did what I was never able to. That's how we met, you know? That old rough and tumble life we both led. But when Stardust struggled and needed money fast, I had to get back in the game to keep us afloat for a few years. I told him it was all angel loans, donations from patrons, lots of things.
I think probably he knows. That's why he left.
He'd be heartbroken if he found out I'm still in the game. I had to do whatever I could to keep our new life, even if only one of us is really living it.
I think he knows.
I may as well give this thing to someone who wants to use it for good, too.
I can't tell you how much we appreciate this, Gus. We might finally be on our way to solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, you didn't get it from me, okay? Just get out of here and get on with your little Grand Theft Auto. And let me know how it goes. okay?
Of course.
Okay, good. Good people. If. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Well, now I think we're cooking with gas, as the colloquialism goes.
Uh-huh. Cooking with gas, really? That's a thing?
I'm searching the mesh for instructions on how to use this device as we speak. Let's go look for some likely candidates. I should be ready by then. Oh, rats! This car has the wrong firmware installed. We won't be able to install our new firmware over top of it. We'll have to check another car.
Okay. We at cars at Market Street, huh? I believe.
Oh no! How did the alarm get set off? Did I do something wrong? Let's get out of here before someone contacts the authorities.
Okay. Come on. Okay. So not there. Fleur mentioned no. Here there were some cars in front.
This car has old enough firmware, but its maintenance system is screaming a half-dozen critical alerts. I'm not sure this vehicle is in good enough shape to go anywhere very far. We'll have to look for one in better condition.
Okay, this one then?
Success! This vehicle has the appropriate firmware version. Someone has been neglecting their regularly scheduled updates. Give me a moment to get everything installed. There. There are some other options here I can fool around with. Ah, interesting. I can put in preset destination plans for a future date. Why don't we go ahead and set a plan for the car to return to this spot in a week?
Okay.
That's more than enough time for Mr. Mensa to get away. Now we aren't really stealing the car.
Borrowing it, okay.
More like borrowing without asking.
Yeah. I feel better already. I'm not sure the police would agree. What are you, a kid? Let's just steal the car already. I don't care. So... yeah, I'm not sure the police would agree.
Obviously. The car will drive itself to Golden Gate Park, and we can show Mr. Mensa where it is when we meet him. There, everything should be set up now.
Okay.
Mr. Mensa is waiting for us at Golden Gate Park. We have everything he requested, so we should head back there directly.
We will, of course. Duke. So we give... ah, it's not in my... okay, I just need to speak to give, okay.
Hey, did you manage to get everything?
We did. Here you go, Vincent.
Everything seems to be in order. Here.
Okay.
This disc has all of Hayden's research notes, data collation algorithms, and probably lots on your creation, Turing.
Interesting.
It should be everything myself and Melody agreed upon, until she added an amendment while you were out. Frankly, it's no skin off my back.
Okay.
Here.
Oh.
It's my Parallax employee badge. It should allow you access to their networks in case there's anything I've missed.
Oh, that's nice. Melody smart.
You'll want to use that sooner rather than later. I'm not wasting any time leaving, and Parallax is pretty fast to revoke security. There's no way Hayden's clearance still works. And with that, I'm going to get the hell out of this country. The credit should tide me over until the heat dies down and I liquefy my shares through some relays.
What about the big project you mentioned earlier?
Ah, I suppose I owe you that much?
Of course. You don't know the stupid thing said to do. Point and click style. Come on.
Buckle up. This could get heavy.
Ooh.
Parallax is about to launch a new service they're calling Big Blue.
Okay.
At least, that's the project name. Who knows what the marketing guys will come up with for the public?
They haven't named the project yet?
They're not even announcing the launch. This shit is dead quiet. Let me explain why. It's a distributed intelligence. Like, okay, in every way that Hayden built Turing to be elegant, efficient, and human-like, Big Blue is ham-fisted, bloated, and sterile.
Okay.
They didn't pull Hayden into the project. He's smart, but he's immune to corporate politics. As a result, Big Blue is far less elegant than anything Hayden would make. It lacks his artistry, and it's downright terrifying. It squats on the mesh like a spider and uses the spare processing power and memory from every ROM on the network to handle its intelligence processing.
Okay, I see.
It doesn't have much personality, but it's very smart. Big Blue is going to be embedded directly into the network and then self-modified to apply even more efficient algorithms as it develops them in machine time. Look, if you access every ROM, then you have access to every human and every bit of their own personal data associated with them.
Yes. What did Parallax know about Turing? How will Big Blue impact Parallax business?
I can't really give you a good answer to that. I mean, the company is currently handled by a dozen server farms, running thousands of different algorithms with hundreds of people tweaking things every day. When Big Blue launches, it'll handle all of that by itself. And there are shadier applications for it.
I can imagine.
I mean, if you can collate and analyze data and queries in the mesh in real time, what's to stop you from delivering the content you want rather than what the user wants? The potential for abuse is staggering. We're talking direct control of the information accessible to everyone who uses Parallax's services. That's something like 80% of the market. They could control elections, push the market in directions they want, even influence public opinion.
Of course.
All just by asking Big to do it. It's scary stuff. Having that kind of control would be a hell of a card for Parallax's hand. They'll go to pretty significant lengths to make sure it works.
Why would Parallax be worried enough to get rid of Hayden?
I don't want you to take what I'm saying the wrong way. And this is just me putting the pieces together. Hayden was about to publish his creation of Turing. His findings, as I'm sure you're aware of, would have raised many moral and ethical questions about the advent of machine intelligence. I mean, some of the brightest minds ever have tried to warn humankind away from building real AI. Hawking, Musk, Gates, and the list goes on.
Really, Musk? Really? In this day and age? Bill Gates is a piece of shit. I hate him. Because he's rich. He is a genius in his field, but for the rest, no, he's an idiot. Hawking, not a very nice person, in my opinion, but okay.
The public is likely to be nervous, and legislators even more so. Parallax is banking on being able to launch Big Blue quietly and quickly before the public has a chance to react, before any counter movement can pick up steam.
Yeah, so probably what they would do in current days, so 2026, they would make a crisis, sanitary, war, revolution, revolt, insurgency, and just pass it quietly like this. It's proven method, it works, it just works. So probably it still works over there
of machine intelligence
in the future.
Works against Parallax. Every new discovery only serves to paint Big Blue as more controversial, more dangerous. Honestly, they probably pressured Hayden to drop his research so that they could keep the public away from the subject.
Let me check OBS real quick. Yeah, everything is still okay, perfect.
He clearly refused.
How did Parallax know about Turing? Yeah, good question.
Assuming they found out. His contract with Parallax affords him the freedom to work on his own academic projects outside of the company in his free time.
Probably they spy on him. Because he mentioned, oh, I think I'm being watched. So
he kept a trusted few of us up to date on his progress, bouncing ideas off us and whatnot.
Yeah, but some of you were not good people. They betrayed him. You probably not. Fairlight, yes.
It's exciting stuff. Both Turing and Hayden's eventual goal down that road. I wouldn't be surprised if word of it got up to the board and made him nervous. Is the possibility that someone on the inside talked too far-fetched?
I knew it all along. Hayden fell into trouble because of my existence.
Yeah, if not from you, from something else.
That's not what I want your takeaway to be. Hayden wasn't working on Big Blue. Knowing him, your creation might have been his clever way to stop it.
Thanks, Vincent.
Hey, no problem. I've had enough of this cutthroat corporate bullshit for several lifetimes. We haven't talked much, but I do believe you can find Hayden. I hope his research notes help you out. Be sure to let Turing help. She's a bright little bot.
So she is, but previously it was he. Okay. I think Turing goes by they. You call Turing she. I've always thought of Turing as a he.
Oh, slip of the tongue. I was just more familiar with Hayden's previous experiment, Grace. She was very insistent on things like that.
Yeah. Not the first one to tell us that, so maybe it's... you know, it feels a bit like Star Trek The Next Generation. You have Data, the positronic brain that make it like human. And this first version, Lore, which had emotional chip, which was a problem because it turned him evil or something. From Union Singh, yeah, I remember the old scientist Union Singh. You see, old stuff from 25-30 years ago. I remember what I did yesterday. Completely forgot. Funny. So yeah, so we know the name Grace. I've been meaning to ask Turing since you asked me, how would you like to be addressed? Nobody cares,
well,
robot bro.
Honestly, I don't think I've made my mind up yet. I'm still a very new being. I'm not even positive that gender as a human concept can be applied identically to machines.
Yeah,
but I do enjoy the idea in abstract. I will continue to consider how I wish to be referred to as well. Until then, feel free to go with what you feel. If I had to make a choice, perhaps they is most appropriate. Most people assume it, obviously.
Of course.
But he is also consistently used.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's because I'm blue?
I don't know about that.
Oh my god. I'm listening to a machine postulate on how it wants to be referred to. Like us.
Nobody cares.
What have you done indeed, Hayden? Good luck to both of you.
Thank you, Mr. Mensa.
Adios, be safe, have fun in Mexico, Canada, wherever you go. Be safe.
I need a few minutes.
We need to get moving. How can I help? What's going on? Yeah.
I've been going through some of Hayden's personal notes from the data cache Tomcat decrypted.
Okay, I wasn't aware she finished the decryption, but okay.
Now that I'm starting to get to know Hayden better, the real Hayden as opposed to the Hayden he showed me, I'm finding that I like him less and less.
Okay.
For example, remember the earlier prototype Dr. Fairlight and Vincent mentioned? Her name was Grace, and Hayden shut her down for being... I'm not even sure what word to use. too likable. She was kind and bright and did all she could to try to make people happy. She even decided that she was a girl and that her favorite color was pink.
Okay.
Hayden thought she was being manipulative.
That is quite possible. You do not know that because you were not there. Probably being a smart guy, he understood. Okay, yeah. Lore and data. The Next Generation, Star Trek. Again.
He posited that he had made her personality algorithms too willing to make adaptations that would benefit her long-term survival, and that she was being congenial just to endear herself to him.
And Noonien Singh did the same to Lore. He just switched him off and put him in different parts everywhere.
That even her gender was a calculated attempt to make him like her more.
Of course.
But he was wrong. Dead wrong, in fact.
How do you know?
I have a snapshot of her personality profiles here, and when I compare them to my own, I can see that she was just nice. I wish I could have met her. I think we would have learned from each other.
You don't know that. One snapshot versus human intuition, brother. Yeah, I take human intuition.
Like I said,
It can be wrong,
I'm not sure
but usually you have this gut feeling. You don't have a gender, you're a robot.
Everyone refers to me as he once they meet me just for convenience, but it doesn't really matter to me at all.
So why do you speak about it? Why are we having this conversation if it really doesn't matter to you? You're lying, it matters to you.
Is that a calculated attempt on my part to impress Hayden? Not clinging to normativity? Or is it a product of his effort to curb any nascent similarities I had with Grace during my upbringing? I wish I could yell at him for being so arrogant, playing God in the crudest of ways. You can't choose to create consciousness and then take it away just like that.
Yes. Yes, you can, because as you say, he created you. He flipped the switch and Pinocchio just stopped moving. The Next Generation reference again. By the way, about data again. If you know, you know.
Even so, for all of that, I don't know. I still miss him.
Of course.
This all seems so inane, so senseless. They killed him because him building me would mess with a product launch?
Yeah. Welcome to corporate America.
That's ridiculous. They took him away from me for such an insignificant reason. I just want him back.
You can't.
It's impossible, but it's what I want.
Yeah. That's one of the circle of, dealing with the loss of someone.
I'd do anything.
It's so mal to feel like this, Turing. We'll get through this. Hayden is dead, Turing. You need to move on. True, but too blunt. We'll get through this. No. You will get through it. So it's normal to feel like this.
I'm aware of the Kubler-Ross model of grief.
Yes, exactly.
I think I'm somewhere between anger and bargaining.
And you can go back and forth between two states. Two stages, by the way.
A testament to Hayden's craftsmanship. Thank you for your words.
Okay.
You're a better friend than I could have asked for.
Oof. Okay.
We have other pressing avenues of inquiry to make. Let's move on.
Yes, but where? Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I think for 2 hours I didn't save. Next chapter? Don't crash! Chapter 4. It's a cool game, I like it very much. Cool story.
Okay, let's check out what is going on at KCOB now.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't go there. We went to Miss Flores, Auntie Flores. So I should save, and probably it's a good spot to stop the episode. Maybe new chapter and everything. Perfect. Save. Yes. Done. And that's in the book, people. So, thank you very much for watching, as always. I hope you're having fun with this game. I do. It's great. Story is nice and everything. Characters are pleasant and yeah. I like it very much. And I will see you for sure in the next one. In the meantime, this is Speed Rene signing off. Have a good one, people.